Excuse me. What in the world are you thinking?
Mean Gene, the first thing you need to do is to tell these people to shut up if you want to hear what I gotta say.
What up, y'all? It's Game the Sexy Ninja in the place to be for a Paper Saber universe, and this is the New World Podcast, brother. And we're talking about AEW's Collision. Tony and Nigel and no Kevin Kelly here because he was fired. Oh, Kevin. Atlanta, Georgia, March 9th, 2024. We start the show off with Bryan Danielson versus Shane Taylor. It was a slugfest. It was a fun slugfest. But what happens afterwards was something more spicy and I would say the meat and potatoes of this show, to be really honest, because I have some things to say about this. So, Will Ospreay, he's all elite. He shows up. Danielson showed up to his match after he got his win over Kyle Fletcher, and Will Ospreay repaid the favor. He came out during Danielson's win after Danielson was celebrating, and got face-to-face, and they're going back and forth about who's the best in the world and whatnot, fine. And I was like, yeah, they're going to fight at Dynasty. At Dynasty, they're going to have a match, right? Yep. So they're going to have a match between each other. And for me, I'm like, that is awesome as a wrestling fan. Oh, I cannot wait to see that. But also somebody that loves professional wrestling and just loves the business and thinking about how you can progress these stories. I was like, man, Tony Khan just really likes throwing out his steaks. He's just, here you go. Is it really cooked? No, not really. But here you go. This is what y'all want, right? Yeah, this is what we want, but, you couldn't let it marinate. You could, until we get it on the grill and really get it to the temperature we need it to and whatnot. No, he just throws it out there. And I'm like, man, Bryan Danielson versus Will Ospreay at All In and in London. You could have built this story between these two. You could have had this be Danielson's final match in the company because Danielson says, this is it. This is his final run. You could have built this to that. Unless he's thinking he's going to do like a trilogy of this, all the way up to there. But you could have not done that either. You could have just had these two, be at each other's, under each other's skin the whole time. When Bryan puts the challenge out there, Will's all, nah, bruv. Nah. I got to prove myself here a bit. He doesn't need to prove himself. But, I need to figure this place out first, before I take on you, someone like you. And we could have just built it. We could have built this tense rivalry between these two. Who is the best? That's the real question. So, but no, Tony automatically said, here you go. There we go. Now we have reasons people are going to watch our new pay-per-view Dynasty. And I was like, okay, I guess. Whatever happened to the streaming thing? I thought that was supposed to go into effect this year. Remember that? There was a big old AEW has this streaming thing going on and blah, blah, blah. It was supposed to happen in January. Then they're going to get monthly new pay-per-views and stuff like that. I guess that deal fell under the table. But that's just my 2 cents. Tell me what you think. I think this match is happening too soon, and we could have built some spiciness with this match. That's all I'm saying. The Elite versus Squash Gang. Showing off Okada with the books. And yeah, they beat the Squash Gang. When I say Squash Gang, you already know who's the winner. But Kingston comes out, then Penta, and then that bastard Pac. Or is it Pac? Either or. He's angry. That long hair of his. Look at me. I'm mad. But he gets in the face of Okada. I'm freaking out as a wrestling fan just because I'm like, holy shit. And I'm like, and then you're Nigel, take my money. I'm like, yeah, you take my money too. And I throw the money at the TV and I'm like, that doesn't do anything. But okay. And at Big Business next week, or is it this week? Oh, it's this week. I'm getting this out to you a little late. I'm sorry. It's been a hectic weekend with travel, being sick, and all these things on top of it. But Big Business this week, we'll have the Elite, the new Elite, versus Penta, Kingston, and Pac, however you want to call him. Or is it Pac? I think it's just Pac, right? Gotta get used to him again. But at Big Business, we have that match. Darby Package, he's alone. No one's here besides Darby. He's going to take on Jay White at Big Business. Mariah May, versus Trish Adora. I don't like the idea of her dressing up like old Toni Storm. I really don't. I think she's talented beyond talented without all that shit. So, but she's tied to Toni. But she did get a Tony Award, a Tony with an I, so we don't get sued. Because Toni does come out afterwards, and then Deonna Purrazzo attacks. And I'm just like, God damn it! Tell her to go away, too. I don't want to see these two wrestle again. Nick Wayne versus Squash Gang. Then during Mariah May's match, there's a sign that says, I want to be Mariah May's ex-husband. And as Christian Cage and his goons out there are walking, he's by that sign, and I think he tears the sign away, and it's Adam! Adam Copeland attacks. So they set up their match for Big Business. You know, no, I think was it Big Business or on Dynamite? I don't know either. I think it was the Dynamite. Like 2 weeks from now, right? In Toronto, that's where it all began for these two. So, and it's going to be like No Holds Barred or Adam Cope Cage. I don't know. He's using some words, so I'm just like, I don't know. Just you two fucking fight and let's get this over with. Okay? Seriously. Backstage, we got, there's a box. That, you know, he's like, what's in the box? What's in the box? The commentary was saying, because apparently Adam turns it just enough for Christian to see, because Christian's like, oh, what's in the box? Oh, the box. Pardon my raspiness, man. We got Briscoe, Lethal, and Jarrett. They're backstage with Lexi. They got a big Atlanta street fight tonight, you know, because we're in Atlanta. Can't come to Atlanta without having a street fight, but they're going to take out the House of Black. And Briscoe knows Lethal has his back. Jeff Jarrett's like, hey, man, I love the win. I love the fight. That's all you need to care about, Briscoe, that we're going to take care of this tonight. And Chris Jericho versus Titan. Hope I said his name right. Jericho won, I don't care. Move on. But Gates of Agony attacked him. Okay, this sets up hook with the hook signal running out there. Here he comes. You know, saving Jericho. FTR cutting a promo like usual. Best tag teams here. Yeah. We're the best tag teams. Those titles are coming to us. Yeah. Top guys out. Yeah. But here comes the infantry. And I'm like, of all teams to get in the FTR's business, it's this team. We'll see what they cook up in this whole tag team madness that Mr. Tony Khan has in store for us. You know, because you know they're gonna crown the champions at Dynasty. I just had that feeling. Mystico versus Angelico, random. I was like, oh, okay. Mystico got the win. That's cool. You know, it seems like a Rampage match, or even a dark match. No, just saying. Or a Ring of Honor match. Now the big street fight. House of Black versus Briscoe, Lethal, Jarrett. This was crazy. They really wanted to burn each other up. They had the freaking, what's that, the spray, the oil spray or whatever. Not oil spray, lighter fluid. You dumbass. Yeah, whoosh, you know, try to light tables, everything like that. But House of Black got the win. Briscoe goes down. He was the one pinned. So what's going to happen? I don't think this feud is over. I think we're going to build this to whatever city street fight next. So we'll see what happens with Briscoe in this story. Will Lethal and Jarrett still be on his side? The story will continue. And shout out to Mr. Buddy Matthews for being on WWE TV. You'll hear that in the next podcast. All right, y'all. Well, I give this show a solid 3 out of 5. I will say the Danielson and Will Ospreay is very spicy, but also we could have waited. We could have built something here. We could have made something here. That's just in my opinion. So 3 out of 5 overall match of the night. House of Black and Briscoe, Lethal, and Jarrett. There you go. Atlanta street fight. 3 out of 5. Drop those comments below. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. Share it. Grab a share with the button down at Walmart. I am KMB, the Sexy Ninja. Go to ProWrestlingTees.com/New World Podcast. Get yourself that sweet nWp logo created by Penta X. And remember that the New World Podcast is for life, brother.
And now, Pat Okada. face to face in the ring,